Hey everybody, welcome back. It's the third week of February, week 8 of our shows, episode 8. No, show 8. I don't even know what I'm saying now.
Week
Hello,
8,
I'm Phil Campbell.
There you go, I am Karen Lyon at PCM Creative.
And this show is the PCM Update.
This is PCM Update. So Phil,
hello.
Update me.
About what?
Been out on the ground doing some filming for a glazing company, doing some testimonials.
Yeah, WF Glazing, which came about from a guy called fastfind.info,
Okay.
which is actually number 1 on the Google Play Store now. He's doing really well on Android. He recommended us to him for video for his clients, and basically he wants 4 testimonials doing, and they're spread out across the country: Milton Keynes, Newport Pagnell, Leicestershire, all over the place. And basically what happens, he'll go to a client, he'll say, that's my product, and as he's doing the measuring, people look at testimonials on the iPad. So
cool.
It's really quite a nice, sales pitch. Marketing.
And sort of going around, you nearly got stuck in snow.
Yeah. I rang up the client and said to him, I'm on my way, and he said, well, and I said, well, it's just started snowing, do you think I should do it? And he said, well, I've had 2 cars go through my hedge this morning. So I sort of said, I'll give it a miss and we'll rearrange it for some other time. So yeah, I'm going to rearrange it next week.
And the next one was a bit closer to home?
Yeah, the other one was BioCity, which we've just done, and I've not edited it yet because I'm going to give that to our new editor, but we'll get onto all that. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was really good. He was really relaxed when he was doing it as well, which was really nice.
Oh.
So yeah, you've been out and about, and then you had Aaron.
Yeah,
Aaron
Cottrell at Aaron_Cottrell on Twitter popped in from London and said, can I do an interview? Because he's sort of doing interviews about influencers, who influences influencers kind of thing. I think that's what it was called.
It's a bit
Something
of an
like
in-conversation thing, isn't it? He wants to have the opportunity to podcast, and the people he really wants to podcast are those that have influenced him to get to where he is, or people who are prominent. But it's interesting, he came to university here, didn't he?
He did.
With...
crikey, I can't remember his name now.
It was...
What's his name?
Oliver,
yeah, he's in Boston now, so yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of, sort of talent from Nottingham disappearing out of the city, but I think... having them come back and reflect on their time here was really good. And he did come back to see you. And
yeah, I think it's really good. It's a really good connection, actually, because he works for a good analytics company. He'll do quite well there. He's working on the API there now. I'm trying to think of the name of the place.
Peer Index.
Peer Index, that's it. Thank you. Yeah.
So. No, it's really nice to see the sort of young people go from leaving university where they're unsure, are sort of very excited and passionate but inexperienced, to seeing them a couple of years later where they've had some experience on the ground and they're really starting to flower in themselves. There's a real sense of young confidence to him that I think has really sort of come out since I've known him.
I'm glad you said that. I couldn't say that.
I know you couldn't say that.
There's a young confidence.
There is. I'm getting old.
You are. Not getting old, love. You are old, like me. Socialgandalf.com for the win.
Not sure what that makes
ching,
me.
Ching, ching, ching. Older. Carry on. Next topic. Don't touch the mics down.
I've got my IT masterclasses coming up. So I've got 2 weeks now until Tom does 4 sessions over 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go over to the Lace House for the bar for the extra half an hour for a bit of a chat. There's been some really good interest with the infrastructure.
Oh, good.
That there was a real sense that I know when I do social media, I spend probably the first 2 months, maybe even 3, helping them untangle the IT infrastructure of where their hosting is and who's looking after their Google account, and email problems that they have that can't be sorted through their phone. So this set of masterclasses is for people who need to do some untangling, and they need to know sort of what the language is, so they can go to an IPT person and say, I need to find my SMTP.
I love the way your hands are doing all this.
Do I? Sorry. They're not even in shot. Oh.
So £75 each session?
Yeah. And it's the first time this set's been done, and like the last ones, we do try and give people some offers if they want to have a few people, or if you want to send someone along. So get in touch, or it's on Eventbrite. It's also on the pcmcreative.co.uk.
Start looking
on
here.
the workshops. Am I not?
No, you're looking at you.
I was intending to look. Oh.
Look there.
I look there.
There you go, that's better.
Yeah, so 4th of March is
Yeah.
the first one, technically speaking, which is a bit of an overview. So
At
have a look
PCM
at those.
Creative, if you want to go, if you're in Nottingham, Derbyshire, Leicester, and you want to go to a
Yeah.
course, it'd be good to, if you,
Yeah.
you know,
I think the other thing, having at this time of year, people often have budgets that haven't been spent, and a couple of people who are coming along, their IT department had some funds that they hadn't spent on their training, and
Worth
they
asking.
went to their IT manager and went, I'd really like to go on this course, and they had some money left, didn't know what to do with it, had to spend it before the end of the financial year.
Worth
so
asking.
yeah, worth asking.
Cool, next topic.
Marsha.
Hello.
We've been talking a lot to Marsha recently about
Yeah.
her secret kitchen
Marsha
exploits, and you did some video with her this week.
6 episodes. They're up on the website on sal54.tv. If you go to community, top of the screen, community tab, hit that, bang, you'll see there is a secret kitchen which has the playlist for all the YouTube clips in. Yeah, she came in to give me. I wanted. Every time I go around Marsha's, she tells me a little bit more of the story, and that's great with 3 of us. But actually, everybody needs to know the story,
Yeah.
and it's a problem with entrepreneurs and business people and people who are just have high frequency. You know, is that they go, oh, and you know, I've done this, and it's sort of like, yeah, that's the cool stuff that investors and people who are putting money into a project, they want to know about the journey. Yeah. So I just thought, let's capture it while we can. So we've done 6 episodes, and they're about 5 minutes in length, and she just gives us a history breakdown, everything about it.
I think 5 minutes is a great length if anyone's considering doing videos, because any longer than that,
it can go on.
You know, and especially if you've got multiple ones.
It says I was doing a 10-minute show now.
Well, this is a 10-minute
Awesome.
one. The others are 5.
Yeah, we're telling you to do 2 parts. Watch this in 2 parts.
2-parter.
There you go.
I met up with Graham Gardner.
Yeah.
Last week
Social
to talk about
enterprises.
social enterprises and the logistics of putting that in place, which is just so complicated if you're not a really business infrastructure. I mean, business for me is supporting myself, but the whole machinations of the involvement with the legalities of it, I try and keep it as simple as possible.
Yeah, this whole idea of sort of, I don't know, there's got to be a better model. I don't know if it's a charity-based thing or if it's maybe it's a 503 like they do in the States, non-profit. Maybe I've got to look at it in terms of the overall.
Well, it's having the protection, isn't it? Because I want to be a limited company so that there's the, you know, if something goes wrong, I don't lose my house as a sole trader. But on the other hand, I don't want my limited company to employ me. I quite like my freedom as a freelancer and the structure and, you know, and the economy of
It's got to be a better
finances.
way.
It's got to be a better way.
I mean, I see a lot of digital nomads that travel around. They must have got all that sorted out. So I must ask them a question, actually.
And the other thing that I've been talking to Graham about is some events. Because he really enjoyed TEDx Lace Market.
As he should. It was awesome.
Yeah, he wants to, all the way through it, not just the event, but all the way that the sponsors and the partners were treated as well. He really liked that social aspect of it, yeah.
You mean your bit?
It wasn't just my bit, but that's, you know,
self-glorification there.
Carry on, next topic.
No, it was awesome.
That it got noticed, because it's just how I think people should be treated.
Yeah.
But I was quite nice. South by Southwest, Phil. Let's move on to you
something
again.
To me, is it back on me?
It's back on you.
Back in the shot. It's all about me, is it?
It's all about Phil.
Yeah, go on. Then. What about South by?
Well,
how excited am I?
2 weeks. You've got your flight.
Got my flight.
And
got my bus. I'm getting a 2:00 in the morning bus to get me there for 5:30 in the morning.
Okay.
My flight is 9, but I thought, you know, I might as well just sleep in the afternoon, get up, get on the bus, fall asleep for 3 hours, and then I'm at the airport at 5:30 in the morning, have breakfast, check in at 7, then I'm all ready to go. So
this isn't it, and I'm hear a bit more next week. But one of the things that's really busy at the moment is trying to get shows in so that you have content whilst we're in and out of the studio. So we've got this week and next week, which will be on schedule, and we're also recording the 2 weeks that Phil goes away.
So that it just automatically posts, or at least I can schedule it onto WordPress and then, upload it to YouTube and then get it to auto schedule. Because you do that on YouTube now, you know?
Yeah.
You can upload it and say, release this at this time. So
they're going to be, we've got, seeing how you can follow Phil, so there'll be much more focus about how to follow someone practically on the ground in the next few episodes.
I've put some maps together and all sorts already. So
unfortunately, come back to me.
Yeah.
Did some more guest lecturing for NTU.
Yes.
And this one was 7 rows of social media.
Right.
And they were really, they made more notes than I've ever seen them do before.
Was it a bigger class?
It was about the same. There's usually about 40 people.
Were they first years or second years?
Mixture.
Do you know? Oh, right, okay.
Mixture. So they can combine my fee together because I won't work for the main fee. So they tend to get lecturers to combine classes together.
Oh, right.
So they can double my fee.
Okay.
Which is really sweet of them.
Wouldn't do it otherwise.
So yeah, it was really nice to sort of give an introduction structure that they wanted social media. But actually I really, with 7 Roads, tried to focus them on the fact that social media has to be integral to an existing good process, and good things can be good.
Cool.
So we've just got a few shout outs.
Yeah, do it.
We have Aaron Cottrell.
He's just awesome. He doesn't drink. This is quite shocked. Great for a guy driving people home. Awesome.
Good guy to have around.
Yeah.
I've got RVSX1.
Yeah, Melissa Pierce and all those guys. Everpuss, she's going for funding at the minute, and yeah, go and check it out. Yeah.
And also somewhere we drink a lot. Wanted to give him
Lace House.
some props at the Lace House.
Yeah, Satch at Lace House. I owe him about 30 quid. I left on Friday without paying my bill. Anyway, that's it for this week. We'll catch up with you next week. Thanks for watching.